So here I am again. Found myself with another few minutes to spare, so I thought I'd do some more of this. Now this is a rib nutter. So basically when you see your bicycle's got your water bottle on it, or like hangers for some reason, you know, for mud guards and things like that, this is basically what they use. This is called a rib nut, and this is a rib nut tool. So basically the holes I drilled earlier were all drilled to the size I needed, and it's so simple to use. You just screw that on, you place it where you want it. So the first one's going at the top, which I think might be slightly out of camera, but don't matter. You pull it all the way until you can pull it no more, and then you just unscrew it. I think I might be out of shot, but that's me unscrewing it, but it don't matter, so I'm going to show you all of them that I'm going to put in. So again, rib nut, make sure you drill your hole your right diameter. I think these are called M4s I'm using. So basically slot it in your hole like that, and it's one pull. So keep it as straight as you can all the way like that, and then unscrew. Couldn't be easier, could it? Okay, let's get another one. We'll put them all in. And the reason I didn't put them in when I drilled them is because I didn't want nothing in the way of my cables, of all the cabling. So you go again, push it in, and pull it up tight, just like that. And then unscrew it. One more to go in. Screw them on. In the hole she goes. And there you go. Now I've seen people moaning on forums that they haven't got enough of these things on their bikes to actually, you know, like some people like them on their forks to hang bags or bottles, things like that. You can do it yourself. Just buy the kit, decent screwdriver, decent drill bit, preferably a new one, because a new one will do a much cleaner job. But yeah, you know, just put them on yourself. You know, just be a bit sensible where you put them. Obviously, on like a strong piece of fork, it's only going to hold a bottle, nothing else. You know, like to everybody, I've made this like Swiss cheese, but those four holes rather, I've just strengthened them, putting these in, because those are solid now. They're absolutely solid, you know. But yeah, does the job. Anyway, this was only a short one, because I've got to get my sealer now, seal that up and bolt my motor on. But yeah, well, I could let you watch me actually bolt this top piece on. Something to watch, innit? But yeah, I'm gonna bolt all this piece on now. What I'll do is I'll move the camera over to that side, then you'll see it just a little bit better. You see how I bolt them on then. Straightforward enough, innit? Right, just hang 5. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's a little clip I made, or little bracket. It's got a slot in there, and if I've made it right, it should all line up honky dory. But you never know. And look at that. Now what I tend to do is try and do them all up by hand as much as I can, just to save a lot of grief later, because this is the main bracket now holding this motor together. This one here I torquing down on framework 6 Nm. I tend to try and use 6 Nm. I think it's a nice strong one. So he's there. I'll check that he's touching the frame, because that's how I like it. Yep, it's touching the frame. Now you see all different types of brackets. There he goes. And that's him, look. 6 Nm. I find that works for me. If he comes loose, I will just put a bit of seal, you know, the Loctite stuff on him. But other than that, he'll stay like he is. Right, so now I need one of these. Do them up a bit at a time. Right, now hold fire on that, because I need to find all my brackets and work out my spacers and all that sort of stuff. Now I've got quite a lot of spacers, because as you can see I've got quite a lot of gap just here. Don't even quite see that. There's quite a lot of gap that's there. So I have to work out what my spacers will be. So this ends up here, and it's going to be quite a few, I think. Now my plan was, I've got some blue ones, and because I'm doing part of the bike in blue, I thought I'd add some blues, but I don't know where I'll put them, so I might have to end this video quite short. But that's the motor in, look. That motor ain't going nowhere just with that. So once the other thing goes on, that will clamp it all dead tight then. But yeah, simple as that. Yeah, just a shame I don't know what I did with the blue ones. Well, actually I found them, but there ain't enough. There's not enough to do this job, which is a shame. Let's have a look. And actually they're slightly different, so I don't know where they will do the job. Oh, they're a bit, no, it was just to add a, you know, a bit of colour into it, but no, they're too tight. A shame, but there you go. I thought they might look quite nice, you know, just adding little bits of blue here and there to the rest of it. What's a thicker one? Let's try the thicker one. Oh, he does go on. Only up to that point though. So I can't put them at the end. But I could use them, so that's a good thing. You can buy the proper spacers for doing this job. But I quite like mixing, matching and messing about with different colours. So I'm trying to work out how many thick blue ones I got. There's 3 there, quite thick, that I'll be able to use. So I reckon if I go black, red, blue, let's try it, see what it looks like. black, red, blue, black, red, blue. The blue ones are a lot tighter than these other ones. Oh, that's a shame, it's just going to all wobble about, I think. But yeah, I have got solid alley that I can put on there, but I just thought I'd try and change it up a bit, you know, just make it look a bit different. Let's have a look. So I've got black, red and blue. Take that one out, add that one in. There's another blue one, put those in. Another blue one. I think that's going to be about it. I need them up that way because then they look right from the top looking down, whereas we're looking down from the bottom, if you understand what I'm all about. Now the gap, well, I think that's quite good. That's not a bad gap there. Not a bad gap at all. Thing to do, I guess, is plonk it on and let's have a look. Isn't it? So here you go like that. Let's get the old Bafang spanner out. If I can get them in line. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there it goes. Careful not to scratch the framework. Otherwise you'll be cussing. May have to put another one on. Another washer, perhaps. We'll see. I'll do it up tight and we'll see where it comes to. So I've got the end cap to go on yet. Right, now what I always do with these, you can put Loctite on, but if you've ever got to take it out, it's going to be a right bitch to get out. So my preferred way is to get it on like this, hold it steady and use a rubber mallet. Now that is all solid in there now. Try it one more time by hand, just for peace of mind. Oh, he did move a bit, see? It's like this. I will, after I've pretty much finished the bike, I will come back and check this again, because if that comes loose, it can make a hell of a noise. And when I did my very first bike, I had that problem. So let's see where this comes to. As long as it's given me enough thread to get this on. This is just a lock nut. There you go. And that's it. So there you go. I think the blue adds a little bit to it. Again, if when you're doing your bike and you don't like stuff like that, don't do it. Just use black. Anyway, that's going to do me for today. I'm going to sort myself some sealer now and seal those bit of wires in. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it today. Anyway, make sure you click like and share and subscribe. I'll catch you again in the next one. Stay safe out there and get out and ride.